Zdravej!
Dobry den.
And welcome back to our little Bulgarian adventure.
And it's been a good week this week.
Very hot.
Very hot, but it's Bulgaria in the summer. Of course it's hot.
We've definitely got our afternoon shutdown periods now, haven't we?
Yes.
Where we just can't do anything because it's too hot.
Which means I have to get up early in the morning, which is not good for me.
Yeah, I think I was up at 5:30 this morning.
Ridiculous o'clock.
But it was lovely and cool.
But we have discovered a way of keeping the house a bit cooler.
We have.
We were loath to keep the windows open because of the flies. And as you know, anyone who's lived here, anyone who's been here, knows there's a lot of flies. You have fly screens everywhere. Well, we made some.
Yes, we're planning on replacing some of the windows with double glazed units later on in the year, but the thought of not having our windows open for the whole of the next 3 or 4 months was a
just
bit
too
much.
much, yeah.
So we wanted a cheap, cost-effective method so that we could open our windows and not be inundated with flies or mosquitoes.
So we knocked up a frame with some old bits of pallet, used some old mosquito netting we had. It cost me a whole lev for some magnetic catches, but this is the result.
Yeah.
We've also discovered if we stand a fan in front of it in the evenings, blowing the cold air in, well, the cooler air in, it cools the room down as well. So
yeah, we were getting up to our living room being 26, 27 degrees in the mornings.
Yeah, and that's just too much. So.
But overnight it doesn't get much cooler than 20 at the minute.
No, but if you can cool it down to 20, then do so. So, as well as doing that, you've been working in the garden.
Yes, I've been getting bits and pieces, harvesting peas, blanching peas, freezing peas.
Yeah.
They're all done now.
And as you remember from last week, the project we started was the shower room. We have made reasonable headway, and this is how far we've got. Progress is being made on our shower room. You can see we've got the metal tracking or surrounding for the false wall. At the top running on the sides, and a tracker on the bottom which you can't quite see because we've also got a floor. Floorboards are in, nice and secure. We've put some extra blocks in to hold the water outlet for the showers. There's a block higher up to hold the top half of the shower when that screws through the wall. The block on the right hand side was already there for the toilet. We're reusing that again. And yeah, the next job is put the upright studs in the wall so we can put the false wall in. We've now got the first of the studs in place. This stud is actually the most vertical of all of them. As you know, in old houses, walls are very rarely square. So that's in place. What I've got to do now is measure and cut the remaining studs, fit those, so we're ready to put the wall on. The studs are held in place with a single screw at the bottom and another at the top. It may sound like that's not very much to hold it, but as you can see, it is entirely rigid. That's strong enough to screw your wall panels to. We now have to measure the panels. The easiest way to do that is to actually use one of these clamps to hold the tape measure in place. We need a length of 253 centimetres, which we mark ready for cutting. Now all the studs are the same length, so it makes it easier once you've measured one to line up the other panels like so, and mark the same length. Now with a pair of tin snips we cut the stud, wearing quite thick gloves because the edges of the metal is very sharp. Next we have to position the stud to the mark in the centre of the stud and fix it with a screw. Now we've lined up the top, we have to make sure the bottom is properly lined. Clamp it. Screw it on the screwdriver. Because of the location of the toilet, we can't fit a stud down this middle section because this sticks out too far, and the toilet block itself, the drain hole, is also in the wrong position. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put a bracket across here, kind of like a goalpost stud, that we can then put the stud into the top. The cross piece is made from some more of the bottom tracking, with cuts through the two sides but not at the back. It then just bends up at both ends. This then sits in there. We'll get it level, we'll screw it in, and we can then put the remaining stud from the top down to here. Once we've got it level, it's time to fix it in place. And now we're ready to put the missing brace in from the top down to the support. We're now at the stage where we're ready to put the plasterboard up. We've got some support cross pieces, you can see there for the shower screen attachment. They go up. There's the water outlet, there's another one. There's our cross piece to allow room for the toilet and the drainage. And it's just ready now to add the plasterboard. We've now completed plasterboarding the back wall all the way up to the top. We've got an inspection panel left at the bottom. We've got the outlet for the water for the shower and for the toilet and for the drain. The sink will be by the inspection panel, so we'll do that once we get to it.
We did have a lot of trouble, didn't we, with bits?
Yes, I've had supply issues.
Yeah.
Trying to get hold of all the bits. It seems one shop will stock one particular thing I need, but not the other bits. So I'm running around backwards and forwards, trying to make the best of what I can get. We finally, we think, have everything we need.
But we must have said that after at least 4 or 5 trips.
Yeah. But I must have spent 2 days this week just driving around getting bits. So.
Yeah, trying to source them from different places.
It's not been the best. Yeah, so the days I can just stay here and carry on, we get stuff done, but there are days when not a lot gets done because I'm out trying to find stuff. So.
But you're getting better at finding stuff.
Slowly I'm finding where I can get the bits I need and what the bits I need are. So we are getting there.
We are. So think that's about it for this week. It's quite short because Adam wants to get back onto the bathroom.
I'm going to get it done. We're almost at the point where we've got the toilet back in.
Yeah, joy. No
having-
more camping toilet.
Having lived with six or 7 weeks of camping toilet, may even be longer, when we first moved in, we're not enjoying using it again. So
No.
yes.
We did get spoilt by the flushing one.
Oh yeah. So that could well go in this afternoon. So
Yeah, we think we're going to be there.
you'll find out next week.
You will?
So in the meantime,
Doskara.
Doskoro, take care, and we'll talk to you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye. We've just got a wandering cat coming
Major
in.
Tom has decided
Not
to
the
join
one that's
us.
supposed to.
What are you doing in here? You don't live here.
He has decided he now lives with
You
us.
don't live here, mate. Go sit on your chair outside. Your chair. What am I saying?
Oh.
I don't know. Funny that, is it? Okay.
What?
Yeah. Probably most of that's going to be cut.